Broadcast. We are live. Jim, he said third. Welcome, brother. Roger, what's up, brother? We've been up to. Jim, I tried to do that intro. It's I gotta repay for the account. They want to let me do it.
Oops, he ran out of minutes on it. That's how they do it.
No, not minutes. It's remember I paid
no,
for the
but
year.
It's so many minutes.
I still had 2 minutes. It'll still allow me to do like the other one, so just not that one. I did another one, but you gotta pay for that.
Jim, just to give you a heads up, Roger, we actually know in person.
Yeah.
Have known and watched grow up for a long time. So, Roger, are you off tonight, babe?
Freaking cord keeps falling down here.
Need more tape?
No, it's the tape won't hold it. The wire's heavy. It's just got like a squeeze it in there. Yeah, I went out today and flown that the 230 Mojo. Man, it flies nice with the GoPro 5 Black in it. Nice footy. Doesn't hit no more. Had trim off the corners. But other than that, good to go. Even crashed and didn't even smash the camera.
That's a good thing.
Oh, what? Lost that house. That sucks. Yeah, busted a prop loose. That's why when I crashed, I couldn't recoup it. Because it was broken. Not broken. It was broken loose. Should have props nice and tight. But I liked flying with it on there. It's pretty cool. So I see some more flights coming up with it. And it was for a project for 2-witch FPV. Richard Coggins helped me out on. Nice mount Richard designed. And then I printed it out of TPU. Wait, squishy. Did you get jack screws, Jim? You don't get that fixed by this weekend. Oh yeah, it never even hurt the camera. Camera's still golden. Never even put a scratch on it. Put some just dirt on the lens. That's it. Once we get some people in here, Jim, we're gonna do the update for the drone network here. Just tell the different what's changing and whatnot. Haley's crazy daddy, what's up, Shannon? Yeah, you just need some longer screws. Put some super glue on them and run them up in there. Good to go. Be ready for Jack to rip it off. He run the dude living out there and everything. That sucks. Hey, something else will come along better probably.
Exactly.
Ed, love my drones.
You've already said something, so you can't say a word.
That's alright. I still get it. I appreciate your comment, Ed. He's like, your music, well, most of it's shit, more or less. And I appreciate that.
And the funny thing is, you can picture Ed saying that.
Indeed. Garbage. A bird in the hand. What's up, brother?
Simon! Hey, Hey, babe. I was just talking about you the other day, but all good things.
Appreciate you jumping in. Wayne, what's up? You gotta get a drone, Roger. You know the guy right here. You got a Phantom 3 standard. Nice. Tell you what, that's one of the nice platforms in the camera world. I like it. I got the Phantom 3 or the Phantom 2 Vision Plus V3, so it's real similar to it, except the Phantom 3 standard's got the 2K camera, I think, on it, and the range is better on that on the P3. He's a hell yeah whoop drone. A whoop.
Yeah, that way he can fly in the house. And Ed got his tennis today.
Oh, nice. Now, can you see the hand? Can you handle sticking them on? That is tiny. Cardoso Media, Kenny, what's up, brother? How you been? He said I can just handle that. You just need some filters. What is it? Too dark or something for you? Because you can go in and set the ISO and all that, and it brightens it up. I think was it the ISO or was it the no, it was the I forget, what was it? RC Crazy. Remember, struggled with that, guys, for a while.
Wayne says he likes some of your music. It's not all garbage.
Right, Wayne?
Ed said, if that's what you call that stuff music, I'm not sure.
It is lunatic. You just gotta sit back and listen. Yeah, give me some music choices, Ed. I'll drop one in for you. Do a flight and then throw it in there. He probably wants some Sinatra or something.
Kenny, you're gonna have to give Chris some music tips, babe.
Get out of here. You can't play that calm, relaxing music on the acro, flipping and rolling and all that. You just can't do it. Then here's what I do. Here's how I match it. I'll take the music, or watch the video, and kind of watch the speed of it. Because like I was telling Crystal, when I'm flying it, I really don't pick up on all that. So I'll watch it, and then I'll go find music to match the speed of the video. Plummet, what's up, brother? Adam in the house.
Simon, honey, anytime your ears are burning, just know that I'm thinking of you, baby. And it's always good thoughts. You know that.
Right? See, Kenny agrees. Yeah, you need some high energy stuff for acro. So it's like either the heavy metal rock, or I'll do like the techno and pop stuff like that, the rave music they call it or something.
Well, Jim
sometimes I'll put different.
Jim thought Ed would go with like the Grateful Dead, and Ed said he could roll with that. So you got to throw some Grateful Dead out there.
All right, I got you. And then see, that's what I'm saying. So if you kind of, I don't look okay. Techno works. See, look what he does. He doesn't like most of the stuff, but techno works. So you liked when I used to put the what was it? The I can't remember what it was called. Where I used to get it from. The music I used to put with my camera birds. Big J, welcome. Hola from Spain.
No, that's Hola.
Oh, hola. I can't read. I'm sorry. Appreciate you stopping in though, Baduga. What's up, brother?
Look, guys, I'm gonna put this out there, okay?
That's okay.
Wayne, Simon, others, we understand that life happens. That's why we're always so happy when we see you guys pop back in, because you are family.
I'll write that down.
When you kind of like go missing because life happens, we think about you guys, and we hope and we pray that you all are doing okay and everything is on the positive, and life has just got you super busy. But we totally understand that life happens. So no need to ever apologize for life happening. It happens to all of us. So
Oh yeah.
I'm just putting it out there. Y'all are our family, and we're always thinking about you. And we're always wondering, like with weather situations or whatever. So just know that you're all are always on our mind.
True Drone Reviews. OG, what's
Brian,
up?
I sent you a message on Facebook, my dear. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
It's spring break. That's what Mom said. It was part of my flight control. You gonna go Flight One Plum? Sweet.
Well, from what I understand, Mr. Plum got to fly with Mr. Night Train this weekend.
Nice. All right, carpet ride. I hear you, Ed. I'm picking up on this stuff. Hey, Brian, I actually flew with the camera today that you give me. Actually put it on the drone. It flew with it.
Oh, no. Adam said, yup, and broke my quad. Repairable, Adam, or like need to order parts?
Of course, if you break something, if you don't have to order parts, you didn't break nothing.
Not always. I mean, sometimes it just has to come home and be fixed. Little
hot
TLC.
Glues. Yeah,
no, I mean parts that you have there, parts that may not cost you.
So this is a GoPro 7 mount. This was done just for Two-Witch FPV. Jason, if you guys don't know him, he wanted a GoPro 7, so he has a Immersion RC 230 Mojo, and when he saw I had one, he was like, man, if I could get a GoPro 7 mount, I would fly mine again, because he was thinking on getting rid of it. Well, I talked with Richard Coggins, and you can't find them nowheres. They have one out, but think of it as narrow as this, so think about it just that much to protect your camera, kind of like this, you know. That's not much holding that camera, just above it, you know. So with Richard Coggins' help, he went ahead and designed this. I sent him the GoPro 7 mount, and he took off the mount that went to this, the session mount, and he attached the bottom together, and then I printed it out in the TPU. So today I went over and I took it on a flight, and it actually went really well. You don't really notice the weight there or nothing. I actually had a crash with it, didn't damage the camera, because that's what I worry about, you not having this part here and then that to protect the camera on crashes, because you can replace the lens on these. They just twist and pull off. So, but yeah, so now it's good to go. Flies, no prop strikes. I mean, you can see that prop just misses it. But flies great. No, I mean, hard punches, rolls, it doesn't drag it at all. So.
Well, it's like Brian said, True Drone Reviews, those cameras are not light.
Yeah, and that's what that's what I was thinking the difference was going to be versus the session, because this is normally what I fly with. So we're looking at 2 times, maybe 2.5 times. So I was thinking that the weight difference, but it's really not. Like, you don't really feel the difference, and you think even the mount difference you would, but that's, I mean, there's nothing there. But
the cameras are strong. True Drone Reviews. It looks like Chris is putting them through the paces.
So I come around the corner and I hit a ghost limb, and I really kind of was at first like, wow, I kind of can't imagine I couldn't get myself back out of that trouble, right? Well, what happened was, as soon as I hit that limb, it busted this prop nut loose. So therefore, the prop was just spinning. So 3 motors, well, she just said cling, 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 got in the trees and went down. But it was real low to the ground, nothing real high. But I'm just like, well, at that point too, I was like, just let it crash, and then we'll find out if the camera can take it, and no problem. So that's awesome. So anyone with the Mojo 230, if you're looking to put a GoPro 7 on it, this is a GoPro 5. So it holds a 5, 6, or 7. Get with me, we'll get you hooked up. It's a mount custom made. Other people may have done it, but no one's put it out on anything. So I'll see what we can't go ahead and get this on Thingiverse actually, because this will help so many people out. Believe it or not, looking at that, you see that would be level on the ground, right? So you're looking at that GoPro going, holy cow, that thing's angled back. It's just looking at the sky. Nope. 1080 60 frames per second super view with it setting on the ground. You can still see the ground in the video. So there's the camera like that.
Let me ask if you've ever used
pretty cool.
Hyper Smooth stabilization.
No, but I will try that. Is that in the GoPro 5 or? Oh no. That's in the 7. No, the 5 doesn't have that, Kenny. It has stabilization, but nothing like the 7. So I got footage going to come out of this, and I'll show you guys. I watched it through the viewfinder. It looked real smooth. I was really surprised at how great it looked. So, but no, the 7 definitely has more features and all than the 5, I do believe. As far as stabilization, I know it does. But it did really great. This camera is nice.
Poor Adam's frame is junk.
Oh no!
He said that it sounded god awful, and he didn't expect to find anything. And it's like Ed said, you never know. Sometimes you crash on grass and it destroys. Sometimes you hit concrete and okay. All depends on how it hits, how hard it hits, what angle it hits.
Kenny, this was the GoPro 2018. True Drone Reviews put his little twist onto it, so now it's a GoPro 5 Black. Appreciate you, Brian, for that camera. Still, man, thing is nice. I've done time lapse with it. Oh, they're beautiful. Just set it up here at the printer, push the time lapse button, and that's all you have to do, and it goes right through the Power Director perfect. Because a lot of the cameras I had, I couldn't get it to cooperate with Power Director. It's like it would play it too fast or too slow, or the voice would be all, or not the voice, but you know what I mean. Just throw everything off. Yeah, this thing is beautiful. Good job. I'm back.
Oliver's in the background, but listening.
Oh, cool. Oh. Anything for you except my money. Well, actually, it is your money, right? You bought it. Appreciate you, brother. Did you get an idea on a printer you want to get, or? What time is it now? I think I'm switching to Crossfire. Mike's flying all over the damn place with Crossfire. Are you having fail safes all the time? You know, that's one thing, knock on wood, I haven't had no fail safes. But it was only $199. Yeah, but now you took it from $199 to whatever I guess a 5 Black would cost. That's what I said. I told Crystal, I said, well, that's what I'll just have to get, because I got a 5 session that's not working, needs a battery replacement. I was like, I just get the insurance, and I was like, shit. I was like, we can't do the insurance on this one. Well, you can, but they'll come back as the 5 or the 2018, I guess. Get the one. Oh, the RunCam 3, the little cube. Chris, it sucks. It's like, yeah, no, Plum. When it fail safes, that does suck. Trust me, brother. You feel so helpless. The drone's just like, I don't give a shit.
Ed said, here's the deal, bottom mount versus top mount batteries. I fail safed a few times on Batman. Bottom mount weight lands her right side up.
True. Yes, and I have bottom mount and top mounts. Yes, probably 90% of crashes, the bottom mount will roll itself. I've had it bounce a lot now, roll itself and then bounce and roll over. But the top mounts, I don't have too many of them that will fall up, upright, but they will bounce. So that's another plus. And I mean, so this thing's heavy. So when this thing, I mean, believe me, it's got some weight fully loaded. But it's just this too because of the frame setup. But yeah, when this one hits, you're not going to get no satisfaction with rolling back over. I don't even play with the turtle mode on it because, well, I don't even know if it has it on there. I can't remember if I set it up or not because they have like their own things with this. But yeah, now do I like top mount or bottom mount? That part I really don't find to be too much of a difference. The only thing that really hurts me of the difference, I guess, would be when I go down real low because I like to go scraping the ground. Now, when I do that, forget that I'm on the bottom mount and then smack the ground with the battery, yeah, that sucks. But other than that, I find it to be about the same. A lot of people feel that pendulum effect, the roll around. But not I'm no pro or nothing, but I like try to get most of that out on the tuning part. Yeah, Brian, it did. It just went dead, right? And now when I plug it in, it gets super duper duper hot, but it won't do nothing. Like I've tried everything. They say plug it into the wall. So yeah, it's just that's all happened to it. It just went dead from being charged.
Guys, I want you to read and listen.
And there Jim broke it, didn't he?
Don't buy the RunCam 3. It's garbage. Per drone reviews. Don't listen to those other people. Guys, Brian has never led us wrong. So there's your word right there. Do not buy the RunCam 3. It's garbage. So
get the RunCam 2. No. I haven't used this enough to say that yet. So I've heard ups and downs about that, but now that OG said it, it's there. I mean, there's no, well, maybe that guy got paid, maybe this guy didn't. We know he didn't get paid. So that's good to know, to stay away from it. Go with the sessions!
And in other drone news, here's one for y'all to laugh at. Poor Jim, Sinister RC and FPV crashed Jack's quad yesterday. He was in acro and hit the ground. It can be fixed, although he tore the whole top half of the quad off.
Yeah, right. Exactly, Kenny. If Brian says it's trash, if you go spend your money on it, you just might as well just took a lighter and.
Now, True Drone Review says he has the RunCam 2, and it's great. So, yeah. Listen, get the 2, not the 3.
All right, Wayne, we appreciate you, brother. Thanks for hanging out, stopping in. Don't work too hard out there.
That's okay. He's going to try to fly before he has to go to work. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, you get a couple flights in, and you get to at least go to work with a smile on your face, Dave.
The Nafi, Anify, whatever they call it, night train. Eat some dinner. Hey, it's you need to break your own bird, Jim.
Well, Simon told him he was a bad dad.
Lewis,
how dare you break your kid's drone? Look, I'm scared to touch his because I don't want to break the big kid's drone. So come on, Jim. You had to feel just a little bit bad.
Birdman, what's up, Mike? It wasn't Lewis said, "You want to hear some crazy news? I flew today and didn't crash." RDFPD, what's up, brother? Got a pack charge. He said, "Working up the energy." Birdman says Q6 and S6 and 7. Vampire 4997, what's up, brother? Get the Fox here, Fox 2. So the Fox here, Fox 2 is a nice cam. Cool. That's good to know. Just popped up the blue dew. Blue dew. Do the blue dew.
Not blue, green. Come on now. You know how I feel about those flavors.
what's up, brother? I was checking out your video to whooping around the house. Quads hate me this week. Uh-oh.
Why did the quads hate you this week?
Well, I just watched your video. You were kind of getting crazy over the asphalt. I like parking lots. I have to break my fear of them again. That when my Source One smashed on that asphalt, it just didn't feel the same. But no, I'm good. I got to smash it back in there again. He said always.
Ryan, the hand has now gotten to the itchy stage, but it's still tender to the touch. A little puffy still, awesome. But much better each day.
Yeah, Crystal will let people know we're live. She's definitely been doing a hell of a job with that. That was the only 5S pack. No.
Engraved, signed, sealed, and delivered.
So your 5S. So your 5S what got you in trouble? Oh man. I'll tell you what, it's a monster on my rooster.
Wayne doesn't have to work tonight. He has other plans, hopefully.
Roadkill, what's up, brother? Butch in the house. It's not that bad. Uh-oh, your pigtail and Trent ripped off. You gonna get it fixed so we can get up in the air this week, right? Gotta have it running. I was talking to Josh. It's spring break, you know, for the schools and stuff. So he said like Dover High School and stuff like that would definitely be able. He said the college, he said he's not sure, but he'd give me like an area. He said we kind of like went to that corner and stayed off over in them, and it was kind of some trees and stuff around. But if you're still good, we'll find something to get into. Run them down 13. Do some GTA. Oh, you're gonna be stuck working at home? I hear you. By HGLRC, no, Mike, I haven't seen that one yet. I've seen that's not the well, of course not, but iFlight's got one out. I think it is. Skipper Drones was telling me and showing me one of those. 45 APS-C on 30-inch. Woo, doggy. Well, I got a how many amps is the? I don't know what the power cube is on the 3-inch. My grass is a jungle. Well, man, come on. You have many of grass cutters, right? Just like I do. Just go down, have reverse props. Just take some practice to get it level.
Be careful out there, Butch.
Yes, sir. Yes, guys. Butch is back on the road again. Man, let me grab my phone. I'll show you the rig he's in. Beautiful rig. Told him I wish I could fly around this bad boy, circle him, chase him with the race drone. Look at that beauty right there. Yes, Roadkill is riding with a heart on. There she is. She focused now. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Stop. I'm blushing. She is a nice ride.
And Dano said his Furby is the shit.
I saw that video, bro. Hey, did I comment on that one? I can't remember if I commented on it or not. I saw it though. Looked like them winds were whooping you up pretty good though. Makes cushy crashes. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Ed? The lunatic will tell you. Oh, what's up, brother? Oh, cool. That'll be awesome. Sweet. That way, if people are like on the move, look on that app and know it's a fly spot. Sweet.
He said you need to watch the sunrise one much better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the thumbnail for that. Okay. I didn't know that was it. Hey, Chris. All right, Ryan.
You see where Vampire said it probably be Wednesday.
No. Cool Vampire. It sounds good. Wednesday.
I'll have to see if any day it will have to be Wednesday.
All right.
I told him to get up with you on Discord, babe.
Yeah. I dropped my phone number on your channel. Yeah. Any day that you're good, just let me know because I'm all good. And so any day will work for me. So if you find time, just let me know. We'll send it.
Oh Lord.
And
Oliver said bottom mount sucks. Can barely handle 4S, much less 5S.
You knew. Send it, brother. Man, 5S is good, bro. Look, hey, we need to talk. I give you a few tips. No problem. 6S you be able to work with it. All little trick in there. Uh-oh. Actually, I don't. Yeah, I do. I was gonna say I don't have Discord on my phone.
If not, I do.
Yep. What did we? Oh, we traded Charpoo for this. Yeah, I traded Ryan a more or less set up like this. It's over here, just on the table right now. I got.
Kaz would kick your butt.
No, I didn't trade him. I traded him the Charpoo.
No, you said thrown over here just sitting.
Oh yeah, it is. I got it all unhooked. That's why it's all like crazy looking, like the top's off of it right now. So me and Ryan traded. I did 2 of these. I did one in green and one in blue, with the canopy and all that. Printed it, put it on there. That's what I traded him for the 230 Mojo, the blue one. So the blue one is the Charpoo Lumineer frame. But this one's the real lac, the clone one. Of course, I'm the clone guy on frames. Racer Star Motors. His got the Lumineers. So, but this is fast. This thing I can't.
Ask Brian how fast that is.
I can't explain why it's fast. It's got a JB Joshua Bardwell F4 flight controller in it. Version 1. I mean the original one, not the revised one either. I had 2 of the revised V1s, burnt them up. But this one has been good so far. This is the very first one I had. It's got I think they're 30 amp. Yeah, I know they're 30 amp. They're not 35. 30 amp ESCs, Unify HV, Runcam, Rotorite V1, and then just some Racer Stars. I think they're 2600. This thing will move. I mean, there's no weight at all there. And bottom mount. Oh, actually, yeah, I was gonna say this frame is actually the one that O gave me, man, when we first got together. Yep, still flying, man, still in one piece. I'm surprised it's in one piece, but it is. So it's a tough frame, and it's the Real Lac 210, so it's a clone of the Charpoo Lumineer one, but really nice frame. But Ryan saw that blue and he just had to have it. That thing was beautiful when it was done. All right, let's find what we got here. Huh? Well, I ain't been in here forever. I'm lost. Where are we at? Is that it? Yeah, it's that logo. Okay. Huh? Cool. See if you can find that on my phone. I can't find it. He said the battery is like this quick.
Holy
Oh, I know, Ryan. I was watching him rip that parking lot. Hopefully, I'm gonna rip with him this week if he finds time. We'll both be out there burning it up. All right, Simon. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Be good. Ooh, look at Vampire's battery. Oh, yummy. Can we say poof poof? Holy cow. That's the only thing about the asphalt. When you crash, oh man, you drag across that asphalt, tends to burn them up. That's where I tore it. Was it? No, my one I blew out here in the field and fell down on the road. I think it was a race day quad one I tore apart on the asphalt. Larry Dombrowski. Yeah. Watch them smoke. And then it's fun. You know, if someone was filming us when we're over there trying to rustle our drone to get our battery off of, that would be some funny shit right there. He says some sticky tape because she'll be alright. No, she got some burn marks on her. Good thing I hit the grass yesterday. You on the grass, Jim?
He was on the grass and did that. Can you imagine if he wasn't on the grass?
Oh, snap.
I think Jim would have been trying to run from Jack.
Yeah, Jack was ready to whoop Jim yesterday. In Messenger, he's trying to leave us a message. You hear Jack in there, boy. Like, all you hear is, like, hands come past Jim. He was very upset. Yeah. But hey, that's the good thing. Rip the screws out. That's a positive thing. Screws are easy to get. Standoffs, they cost you. That's why I said, like, I would never do that. Well, I'd say never do that, but it happened to me. But when I was flying it, more or less, I was past the total and shit stage. Ryan, I wish I had that green machine. Listen to you.
Ryan, honey, you're going to have to stand in line for that green machine. I think there's like 6 people ahead of you.
Tell him, Ryan, but you hold prime real estate. Yeah. I flown his Chameleon 6-inch this weekend. I wanted to kick him in the balls. Man, I'm flicking his switches. I'm like, tell me, I see something that says when it says stable, because if it says that, there's another mode, right? I'm looking on his switch. I'm flicking all kinds of switches, looking at my goggles. I'm like, damn it! I punched that thing, man. It took off. Woo! I throw the stick all the way over to the right. The drone just goes. I'm like, ah. Dominic Kubing, welcome. Jim did. Dano, did he? He ripped the top off of it. Let me see if I can find it. Well, he was ready to put it on, Jim. He's like, Jack, it happens. He's like, no, it don't. All right, you want a video of it, Ryan? I have to do it on goggles. I don't have no camera on it. Trying to find it here, guys. We get talkative in our chat, so. It's here. It's here. No, it's Mike. Somewheres. Are we good with him? What do you mean you don't know? Huh? What? Does he have a channel? Dominic, sure, we have no problem doing that. Hey guys, check out Dominic Cubing's page. He says he is working on a channel about the Rubik's Cube solving tutorials, unboxings, and races. As far as helping you out on tips or help with that, you're probably no more than I know about that. I'm slow when it comes to the Rubik's Cube. I used to have one around here. Check him out, guys. Jerry Cowrie, what's up, brother? He's anyone hear that green machine rip? He said, "What's up, chicken squat?" No problem, Dominic. No problem at all. Okay, I got you, Ed. I'm slow. You know this. Ed's like, look, I'm not vertical half the time, and I understand that. Right, Mars? That's. I didn't want to say that, but cool. I got something on my screen right here. I keep looking. It's like I got something on my nose or something. I was trying to be nice, not say do that. Okay, now? What? Yeah, Ryan. It's like Mike's funny.
Well, guys,
No problem, Kenny.
since we've got our normal family members around, we're going to give you all some updates. And there will probably be a video coming at some point this week. But we're going to give you guys a sneak peek. Right? Hey, it's Monday. Might as well brighten up on Monday, right? Mondays are usually
a nice camera, Dano. Well, and concert tickets.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, things have changed with the Drone Network. And on the last update, when we had to cancel Saturday's show due to things running behind schedule and everything, and actually it turned out pretty well that we had to cancel Saturday's show because I attempted to pet a wasp, and it didn't turn out so well.
TP's mad.
So, yeah, Saturday would have been a catastrophe, but we told you guys that there were some changes coming, so we'll go ahead and let you all in on them before the video does come out this week.
Have fun that way, Jim. Try to find where Jim broke.
You just gonna let me do all this?
Sure.
Yeah, I see that now. Thanks. I love you too. Anyway, you know, we originally started streaming on Fridays.
39.
And then we picked up Thursdays. And then we picked up Saturdays. And then we kind of like lost Thursday and kept Friday and Saturday. Well,
yep.
There's going to be some changes to that because in the summertime, how many people want to be stuck inside or stuck watching their phone on a bright, sunny weekend day? Not us. So we're going to make some changes to the Drone Network schedule. Starting this week, we are going to be streaming on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thursday nights are going to run from 7 to 9.
Yep.
no offense to any of you guys, but you all know I work 40 plus hours a week, and me staying up super duper late with this new corporation doesn't jive. So 9 o'clock end time on Thursday night, and
Cool, Jim.
we're gonna do Friday still. So Friday is going to be at 7, and we're gonna run it until whenever. And that's
Yep.
going to depend totally on you guys. If it starts really slowing down at 9, we'll end at 9. If it's still going strong, we'll keep it right on rolling with you all. So that's going to be the new Drone Network schedule. Like I said, Chris is going to do a video, and it'll be on his channel. And then we'll still be quite possibly, I believe, doing the hangout on Saturday night.
Yes, I've talked with Sinister RC and FPV, and as you guys see, he has taken the Drone Network off his name. I'm taking off my name. He's representing his channel. I'm going to represent my channel. Crystal's going to represent her channel. That's how it all was before. And then the Drone
No single person is the Drone Network.
Right. So then
we network with all of you all. So,
right. So then the Drone Network is just an added bonus for coming to our channels and mingling, and then we all hang out. But Kagan, welcome. So yeah, so Jim, I talked with him about the schedule. He's good with the Thursday and Friday thing. We got together. His schedule's working on that, so we're gonna go on with having 3 people co-hosts. And like I said, the time change. A lot of people, they were, when Thursdays got taken away, more can do, you know, participate more on Thursday than Friday, which I understood that. Like some were just, a lot of people drive, stuff like that, so they're down at that time, and that's like a time they could watch and things like that. So yeah, we went ahead and thought about it, and Thursday's a good thing. The Saturdays was hard for me because of the meetups. I meet up a lot.
Well, that's the thing. You know, summer's coming. We're, as you guys have seen, we're jumping into the Drone Network live stream out in the field because we have a fun fly going on, or at our other location where we fly. So yeah, it gets difficult in the summer, and I mean that's for everybody.
Right.
So you know we're trying to take everybody into consideration, along with ourselves, and keep everybody happy. And yeah, here guys, yes, I was crazy. I actually didn't get stung. I got bit.
Right there.
So, and it was either a wasp or a yellow jacket. But he would not let go. I did not find him to stomp him, so he lives to see another day and attack another person. And that happened on Saturday, and that's what it looks like today. So, yeah, I was a little crazy. I tried to pet a bee. He didn't like it.
Squished him.
No, I think he still lives because he was still biting as I was doing my third base umpire dance out in the yard trying to get him off.
But yep, so that's the Drone Network update, and I'm working on some Raymond Millwood, welcome. I'm working on some intros and stuff for the new times and stuff like that. So that'll be coming out on the channel, and then Jim will have access to the intros. Crystal, she can run them on her channel. So, yep, we're gonna try to keep it going and take it to the next level and see what happens. And we're also going to do, so when we're out doing things on Saturdays, the weekends, we will like tune in and start a live stream up or something like that so you guys can still have fun enjoying what we're doing.
Don't be surprised to see a spontaneous Drone Network live stream on some weekend.
All right, Dan, it would be good, brother. Appreciate you. I'll watch that sunrise one, your video.
I should have, Mars. I should have bit him back.
Bat wants to fly. Yeah. Should have bit him back, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, JD's. What's up, brother? I saw who said. Yeah, there he is. I saw Baduga said.
What happens when I fly Jacksburg? Unfortunately, yeah.
There you go. There's Jacksburg.
Tore out. I got some work to do. It is what it is, Jack. It's going to happen. Chris told us we were going to crash. So it is what it is.
Jim had worse than a bee on him. Oh man. Oh.
Poor Peggy got into poison ivy last weekend.
Oh.
So other than resisting the urge to itch, all is well.
Ouchie. Hopefully.
My hand's itching because it's at that stage.
EBR, welcome.
I don't know.
Well, hopefully you didn't itch something already and.
Oh Lord.
JD said, "Hello, beautiful Hayden." I hear you, JD. JD. How was the trip? I didn't. I don't know if you're talking to me about the trip. I'm looking. Let me read before I say anything. I didn't do no trip this weekend. I just meeting up local meetups and flying. I met up with RDFPV. I met up with E-Drone. It was funny. So it goes to show you, we all do it. I told you guys before about me going to the park and leaving my transmitter home. Ryan, he left his transmitter all the way in Ocean City. He gets to the park, he starts pulling his stuff out. He's like, "Damn it, I left my transmitter at home or at the house." And I was thinking, my house, like, we can go down and get that. That ain't no problem. So good thing E-Drone met up with us, and he actually has angle mode on his birds. Yeah, E-Drone's got that angle mode. He does that when he gets in trouble, he flicks it in there. But all mine are acro, and Ryan is not flown no acro yet, so it would have been a challenge. But so he actually flown Eric's new Wizard, the Wizard HV. Man, he loved it. He took that thing and ripped all around, had a ball with it, with Eric's transmitter and everything. So, yep. But none of mine have angle mode at all. I found it never, like, when I've had it on there thinking I'd have it for when I get in trouble, I found myself taking off an angle mode and trying to, like, flip and it'd get me more in trouble doing that and doing something crazy. So I just go full acro. Yes, Jerry, there is like a little thing with difference in there. I call it all acro because air mode or acro, I don't know which one the difference is, but one I know you have like a start value, so it keeps your motor spinning. So when I throttle up and let off, the motors are just still spinning. They just drop down to like an idle. And then acro is kind of like it does, but it kind of you get like floatiness or something. They got videos to explain it, but I call it all acro, unstabilized mode, basically. Because and where I get lost in translation is because my first bird was a Waikara Runner 250. So when you throttle down, all props would stop. When you throttle up, like our tour grades go up. So when you put that in acro and you throttle all the way down, when you throttled back up, your rear props would pick up before the front ones, and it would cause the roll of death. There was nothing you could do to stop. Well, at that moment when it does it, you could do set up like a start value. So what you turn up the percentage, you're trimming up to your see the prop start spinning, and then you go through the transmitter and you put a arm switch, set an arm switch up. So then you just as soon as you arm it, it's spinning on the ground, and then it takes care of it, but it doesn't because the Waikara has quick connect ESCs under here, and it's the pins that rattle, and that's what causes that flip of death. But yeah, there is a difference. I don't know the full specs on it, but and I say that because I have gotten like not schooled, but just people tell me that it's different. So, but yes, there is a difference between the two. I don't think much of a difference, but there's a difference. Yeah, that also, Ed. I tried that in the beginning. Kind of when I first started out, I did have angle mode just for that, for taking off and landing. But then I got to where it kind of, you get so used to being in, the acro, you don't even, like when I, even on high camera angles, I just know where I'm at. I'll come around, circle myself, and just drop the drone, like get down low and then just disarm it. Because if you try to watch yourself and land, you're doing all this and stuff. Yeah, so you have it on a switch, right? So at the bottom, or do you talking about the little slider? Down on the bottom on the configuration page, that's what I just clicked, the little slider, all time air mode. So, but if you go in, I think if you set, what is it? I think if you set the switch, it says acro or it says air mode. I can't remember what it's backwards. Yes, hover and also plummet. So when I'm working on someone's, I'll put angle mode on it just for that reason, just to make sure that everything, excuse me, when I pick it up, hover, motors are all running good, that 30 seconds just to make sure nothing's getting real hot and whatnot. All right, Kenny, be good, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. And see, Raymond, he'll really twist us up. He says, I have air mode set to come on only in acro mode. So that's what I'm taking it. Me, when I figured out about it, I'm thinking is that acro is, well, it's why it's air mode, because it has a start value. So your motor spin when you're, at idle, because if not, you would fall out of the air as soon as you downed your throttle. And if no one don't believe that theory, take your start value, turn it all the way down to where you have to raise your sticks up, and then try it once. Go out there, flip, throw the stick down, do your maneuver, try to get back on it, and watch what happens. It's gonna be ugly. Listening to making dinner, cool beans. Rocky Kendrick, welcome. Set in Betaflight. Yeah, so you set it on a switch, right? So you got angle. Most people set angle, horizon, and then they'll put the air mode on a switch. That's what I'm thinking, Lewis. The only thing, and like I said, they spin some. They don't just completely stop, from the momentum. It's kind of, that's what gives it the and if you watch people roll it like that, you'll see how it's more unstable versus the air mode's more stable. And I think that's because it keeps your propellers, even when you're all the way down at the bottom of the throttle, the whatever percentage it's spinning, 1070 on one shot or on D shot 5.5. Oh, do you, Lewis? So the same thing? I don't do none of the switches. Arm, arm,
see what Jim said?
turtle mode. Yeah, right, Jim. So yeah, so the old school that I gave Jim, that's like that. You down the throttle, Jim tell you, down the throttle and get on the roll and get back in it, Jim. What's it like? It's like,
he said dead throttle is dead motor, so
it's like
tell you?
jumping out your car 60 mile an hour and trying to run around the passenger side and getting back in it. Even if the door's open on the passenger side, you ain't gonna make it. That first step's gonna get you every time. But now there are people that just they fly it and they like it. To each their own with it when it comes to that. But there's a lot of people that do it and like it. See, and I turn all that stuff off too, because the CPU usage in there, if you look on the bottom of Betaflight, when you have all that stuff on, your usage is up there. So I'll get, mine's always down like 6 or 8%. I know they say anything below, 30 is good. And that's just stuff that I picked up, like I said, off the internet on knowing stuff like that. Oh yeah, Ryan. Well, that's just because you're line of sight in it, the plane, and then now you're in the goggles on the drone. So that's the only thing different, is what throws it off on you. Right, on Libre, exactly. You just like I said, set that trim. And Jim, you should be able to do that on that one. Set the trim up onto it, and then do a switch. Yeah, I bet you do like air mode on Jack's rig. Russell, I was wondering what she ran at the door for. Oh yeah, dude, all day flies like a Cadillac. That's what I was trying to tell you. The smoothness difference of it. It's gonna be so much better smoothness wise. Because that Waikara, that Runner 250, you know, we had. That's why when I first went into flying, you know, these birds here, I had a hard lesson on learning that. Like that thing, man, so fast. Like the 3S on it was just like a rocket ship. Now it would probably feel like nothing. That thing, when you come rip it past you and turn it around, you better be ready to pitch it and get back on the throttle and bring it back the other way. If not, it would just turn around backwards and just drift a quarter mile across the field just because its own momentum. It was like a brick, like a brick bat, like the red bricks, what it remind you of. Square, just like it. Heavy. Well, I say heavy, but it wasn't that heavy, but it was just the momentum of everything. Well, when the battery and all was there, it had a good weight to it. Had a 3D printed top plate, a 3D printed like battery saver on it, and I paid a good bit of money for them 3D prints. So I was like, never again. Yeah, go in and set the throttle values. That's what I mean by doing it. That's what I did like on the I remember that. It's the Deviation 7, I think. Go in and do the throttle values and then set a throttle stop. Yep. But I think I tried it with that, and I think it wasn't spinning all the motors. I think as I went up, it wasn't spinning all the motors equal. So you may have to calibrate the ESCs in Betaflight, which that's easy. Well, there's some, Betaflight. Listen to me, that thing doesn't even run Betaflight. What was I thinking? I don't know if you can you calibrate the ESCs in Libre Pilot, Lewis? You know more than that than I do. Or get it over to Betaflight. Jim, put yours over to Betaflight. Or just boss mode it, just keep flying it the way you're doing it. Okay. So yeah, then it might just be the way they are. I think when I tried to set that up like that, it wouldn't it kind of started the motors one motor later or something. It was with it. But what they're all the old Simon K ESCs. John C, welcome. Still back there. I'm printing a session mount for Kev FPV. One of them that I sent him, get what he said was wrong with it or something, didn't fit. I think I sent him 2 different ones. I saw blue and just need to get on the configuration with to calibrate. I don't see why it would, Mike. What are you on now? Clean flight with it? What is do you know what flight controller's in that? I want to say probably F3, maybe an Omnibus or SP Racing. Does yours have the motor on it, Mike? The tilted motors on it? I know when O had it, it did. I don't know if you still got it that way. They say flying that thing is really, really tough. Landing it is tough. Okay, yes. Richard Coggins has one. He said terrible, which I think he's modded his now. But you can take F3, okay. Oh, question mark. If you look up the specs on it, it'll tell you what flight controller it is. It's in there, whether it's an F3 or F4. I'm wanting to say F3 because it's an older bird. Has separate ESCs. Yep, so I knew that. Okay. But you can take, so if you got those motor pads underneath your motor, you can actually take them off and mount your motor straight up and down, and that's going to make your life so much easier on that bird. Because think about it, right? You see how my motor's set flat? So think about if my motors were on a pitch like this. As soon as you start up, you're just going to, I mean, you're constantly going to be moving forward. And I heard it was really, really tough to fly and land with them motors like that. But you can easily mod it, take them off, and just mount them. Might have to go out and get some different screws, some M3, say 6 millimeters, M3 by 6, because if you got like a 4 millimeter bottom plate or whatever, however thickness your bottom plate is. Oh, did the Falcon have a CC3D in it? Holy cow. That thing might be older than what I thought then. Are they real big ESCs, Mike? Does it have like what is it? 3 wires coming out of it. So you got your positive and negative, and then do you have 3 wires coming out, 3 little wires? Like your positive, your negative, and your signal, or does it just have 2? You do it after dark. Welcome. So you say you was talking to a P3 Phantom 2 Vision Plus flyer today, and he's about like with my P3 standard. Me and him both.
They get a little creeped out with sending her out.
John?
I said everyone does it first.
Yeah, and excuse me. You can break that by stand like somewheres and then take it kind of out in front of you. Good ways. Go about 300 feet. And then just kind of take it out as far as you feel comfortable with the first, you know, just buzz it around. Remember that they have the return to home feature, and it works very, very well in the DJI. Oswald Tools, welcome. I know who that is.
Okay.
I know that's just not the tool, man.
Is this going to be the new one?
Did you check out? We good? Okay. And anyone that is new, I don't know if you guys, my mic picks up a lot, so you might hear me turn around and ask my wife back here. She is moderating, so she does. Anyone new comes in, she will just check out, make sure your channel's legit. We're not, I guess it is profiling, but it's kind of just to make sure that it is a legit channel. If you ain't got no subscribers, that's fine. We don't judge you off of that, but we've had a lot of people come through that don't have no subscribers, and they just
I just keep an eye on
trash.
things. For the Drone Network, I've been the in-house chat moderator for the past year.
Yeah, so she just kind of keeps track of things.
It's habit now. So, no offense to anyone, but as you see, no one's been removed either.
No, you're not going to get a boot. Oswald Tools, we know who that is. Right? But yeah, John C., back to your comment. I used to be the same way. Man, I'd stand out in this big field, and it's kind of like getting in that super big swimming pool for the first time or something. You know, you're real nervous and like, oh, it's a lot of money out there. And it is, but you have to be honest with yourself when you fly, no matter what way, shape, or form. That's why you guys will see me smash my stuff in the ground, and I'm happy about it, laugh about it. it took me a long time to get there. My Phantom 2 Vision Plus V3 is right there, and that thing has been on the ground twice. It has ripped the camera off completely. Both times I repaired it. It's back new now. But you will get to where you'll break that fear. I found 300 feet to be comfortable with me. I was 100 feet below the ceiling. Chunk it FPV. What's up, sucker? You do it after dark, no problem at all. Like I said at first, Crystal just checks out your channel. She's like, "Yep, we're good to go." So, and just like to kind of keep it that way, you know, kind of works out, kind of keep everybody here happy, you know.
Well, it's just like John C. just said, safety first in this crazy, totally.
Yeah, exactly, John.
World.
But you'll get to the point, man, where you'll send it out. You'll go out. Now the Phantom 2 Vision Plus V3, I have to admit that the range on that thing is not great. Without my parabolical dish, I probably can do about 750 feet, maybe 800. You guys know that's nothing for a drone. So your P3 that you have, check out RC Crazy, his page, and I just say Eric because Eric does the more with the Phantom 3 that I know of. His gunship, that's what that is. That's the Phantom 3 standard, and he goes out. I can't remember his furthest point out, but Eric was the same way. Eric will tell you. I'm like, Eric, push that thing, man. Just go for it. Send it out, and he's got the parabolical dish now, and he's want nice distances. All with the spotter, all legal. As long as you got a spotter, you're good to go. GoPro, human. Oh. Appreciate the ride. Yes, we had a great Easter. I actually flown all weekend, and then we had my dad over for dinner. So I threw the ham in the oven, started it. Crystal finished it off, and had everything else ready by the time we got back here. So awesome. Just did a beautiful job. Dinner was awesome.
There you go. Including those.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna flip upside down. It'll be all right.
Including these.
You can't get it back.
I can. So far, Chuck, it's been good. We'll go back till next Monday. Vampire, welcome back. Hey Chuck, you'll see where I put in the Hotel California Vampire's battery. Was that on the asphalt from crashing? I've done that on grass before. Think it's soft? No. Uh-oh. What is it? Batman. Look at that. Guys, want to check out the Lunatics Batman. Yep, all in one piece again. For now. I don't know, that prop kind of looks twisted up. Open pilot. Do I still have some over here? I think they're over there in my box. I have two CC3Ds sitting over here somewhere. Or over there. Antiques. He ain't broke it yet. Give them time, Chuck. Give them time. How many batteries do I buy a year? Not sure within a year's time. How many think I probably buy?
I don't know. It depends on how many you lose. Yeah,
I have a problem with losing them. But I think I'm up over 10 now on lipos. Knock on wood, so I can keep that going. Probably at least throughout the year. I'd say 6, 7 at least to add to the collection. Yeah, losing them. I don't know how to do it. I clearly don't. think they just jump out my bag or they disappear. Yeah, Chuck, he buys them in bulk.
Yeah, how many did he buy at once? 15?
15 6S's. Yeah, right, Plum. I would leave the minimum. I'll buy at least 4. I guarantee you, because I do have tendency. Well, not here lately. I've been pretty good on them. But when I was learning, I'm still always learning. But I'm saying when I was a very, very green noob, oh yeah, let's go to the asphalt parking lot and fly. Of course, you don't have skills. Why would you want to do that? That light pole has always been there.
I jumped out in front of you. I saw it.
Smack off that, turn upside down, scrape the battery, and there comes that magic smoke. Then you
Vampire
got,
wanted to know if we saw the battery in Discord.
yeah, I posted it on our drone network. Well, it's the Hotel California we call it now, but
On Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. Oh, wait a minute, that's it. Oh, where we at? How's it gonna take us there? That's how Vampire treats them light bows. Focus. Maybe. I got a couple laying on my walk out here that look like that. I'll throw them down there in the gravel, just in case something happens to them.
Yeah, you think you can blow up my sidewalk instead of the house?
I was out there actually stabbing them with a pitchfork one day trying to get them to pop, but they wouldn't.
They remember this. Well, part of them.
Oh, just took off, lost video, and that sucks. That blows balls.
Ooh, so you didn't push that one at all. Sheesh. And Adam toasted one flying one night train yesterday.
Man. Me with my camera angles, because I've been playing with the different angles, that's where I'm getting lost on the battery times. So I'll go ripping around, and then next thing you know, I'm like, yeah, you were at like 35, 40 degree camera angle. So that's why I'm like, my LiPo dropped out in like 2 minutes. That sucks. Go there. And you know, I haven't puffed none of them. My race day quad ones get just a little bit fat, but those race day quad ones tend to do that. I don't even watch that Mythbusters Junior. I used to watch the original one. Did they do like a lipo test? Oh, dude, the FC is toast. That sucks. My own Floss did that when I plugged in over at the park a couple weeks ago. I just plugged in, bam, and ESC just blew up and caught fire. It smoked the ESC, or of course it smoked the ESC. It smoked the flight controller also. Yeah, like I said, it's just getting a little puffy. Now I had one just give up on me to sell. Oh, the gyro no worky from the hit. Uh-oh. E-Drone actually had a crash that he had the ESC, the one with the LED on top of it. I forget which one it was. He just hit a limb, and all 4 ESCs fried.
Adam,
and some crazy stuff.
let me clarify. You're saying that Venom will warranty that lipo?
They say I have 4 to warranty, but I don't like them anymore. Yeah, Chris.
I didn't realize that any battery had a warranty.
No, John, that P3 standard has hella range right out the box. Believe it or not. You'll find yourself going further. Trust me. The more and more you fly it, you'll get more comfortable with doing it.
You do it, said, yeah, the Mythbusters one, they tried to prove that puncturing would start a fire and put them in a trash can. Can cause a trash truck to catch on fire. Misproven.
Yeah, I can tell you the couple experiences I've had with the light bulb blowing up.
Ask the UPS trucks that went up.
I would definitely say yes. All about that Ovonic, yes. And look, you guys have your preferences and stuff. I base things off of strictly, like, I don't go watch videos and go, okay, yeah, that battery's good because 30 other people said it. I do take that, of what everyone says about them. But one time I got the Venom Pro Duo charger. So you know how it's got 4 cables. You got the connection cable, the XT60 or whatever. Then you have that ribbon cable for your smart port. I took the smart port off of this one and used this one, and I crossed them up with a Ovonic battery. It charged a 4S LiPo to 21 volts. When I finally called on time, I'm like, man, that battery should have beeped. So I'm always conscientious. I want to check my battery.
He's trying to blow up the house.
I went and checked that battery. I was like, whoa. That battery never, ever, ever swole one time. It was just sitting there just as solid as right now. It was solid. Don't get me wrong. The least little, it would have probably exploded. So I take it off.
Right?
Yeah,
Oops.
dude. Oops. It was a serious mistake. And then I'm like, shit, what's the fastest way to discharge a battery? Put it in a quad. I'm like, oh, hell no. Because then you're going to smoke the quad. Like, durr. And actually, I was on the phone with Bob Biker, and he reminded me of that really quickly. He's like, oh, remember the voltage? I'm like, yeah, dude, that's right. It'll smoke the quad. No, I don't want to do that. So I give it to my son. I'm like, here, let's get this outside. And I'm like, oh, yeah, hold on. He's standing there. He's like, I want to go ahead and get this out of my hand. I'm like, yeah, go out and set it down real easy. So then what I did was took my charger outside and plugged it in, and I just went ahead and discharged it all the way down to 16.8 volts, 4S, what it was supposed to be to. Let it set overnight. Went out flown. Man, I got like over 6 minutes of flight with that thing. But lucky, knock on wood, I caught that. But yes, that's why I will buy Ovonics. That's probably the battery I'm gonna buy from here out, due to that, to that alone right there. And Josh Withrow, if you guys don't know, he puts them to the torture test. You guys want a battery? Go check out Josh's channel and see what his recommendation is, because he will. When we were at the track last weekend, he's like, here, hold this. You could take your fingers and just shove through the battery. It was like soft. I mean, he puts them through hell when he tests them. So that alone, with what happened to me, I'm with the Ovonics.
You do it asked about a metal box.
Oh, okay. Oh,
sorry.
Bang me in the head.
Yep, I'm gonna take head off with it.
So this is what they call the bat box.
Bat safe.
Bat safe.
I still call it a bat box.
It's got a port here where you could put your cords through and charge in it. If a LiPo was to go off in here, it would
be contained.
It would be contained and baffle the smoke, so it isn't harmful. And this box was sent here to me from Axiomatic RC. Again, thank you, Axiomatic. You're awesome. Because he saw my LiPos, he's like, you need a box, dude. So this costs, I believe, around $60, he was telling me. And this is the smaller one, and it's plenty of room. I got LiPos in here now, actually.
Imagine that.
And I mean, it's plenty of room in there, and you could put plenty more in there. Now, keep in mind, if something was to happen, it would probably, they probably recommend, I know they recommend a certain amount of batteries in there for it, but I got to get another one or the bigger one. Richard Coggins, welcome, brother. You got the quad. Sweet. That's a good thing. You see that? You see how I tape a box?
Sorry about that, Richard. He taped it. I didn't.
Man, when it came with the lid open, I was just heartbroken, but nothing was missing, so. No problem. You do it after dark. That's what we're here for, to share and help people out and get the right things, well, the safer things, shall we say, when it comes to our batteries.
I hate to tell you, but most of our family knows who Josh is. But if you don't, I just put Josh's link in there.
Yes, Josh Withrow. Eyeball. Awesome, John. Just arrived 5 minutes ago. Sweet. Got packs charged. Your text just came through, dude. Glad they made it. Dano's got his, you got yours. What else? Anything else I can say?
Those were the only drones that left.
Cool.
Fred's is still here.
Yeah, I gotta get Fred's done. I got a few more things to do on
I
it.
don't know where Fred's is now. Where is that?
In the corner right there. Behind the box.
Oh, behind the bobblehead.
Yeah, I got everything inside of it. That way this weekend I didn't get nothing mixed up. And watch when you're registering your camera birds, because they do have a gimmick out there where they try to get you for more money. I think it's like $50 or something. It's still only $5. That reminded me of that when John C. said about the FAA registration. So it's still the same amount of money. There's no different, but they got a company that's out there that's telling people something different and getting them to pay a little bit more. You can get your money back if it happens. I know someone has. Who you smiling at? I see you smile back there.
Who, me? Oh, Chuck, it's eating jalapeno and artichoke dip.
Vampire, if you don't know the FAA registration, it's they require you to have it. They give you a number for $5. They have changed the laws to where they require you to put it on your race drone also. Just a little number you put on there. I knew you are. That's why I was like. That's why I looked at the question. I was like, all right. Because anybody that flies definitely knows who they are. Did it like 2 years ago. Yeah, that's the same here with me. And I just put it on bottom of birds just for any confrontation that we run into. Got numbers on there. Yep. Ask Joe. He has been behind me and underneath my quad with his quad and saw the numbers. Look at Plummy. He's an outlaw. Never. I did it basically because, well, the camera birds and stuff, when I first got into them, because I didn't want to be like out and about and somebody walk up on me, you got your registration number, blah, 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 blah. Of course, they're going to have to show me something to see that, but yeah. But we're going to do the 107s eventually, so got to follow the rules sometimes. Hey, Richard, I did go out and try to mount on the Mojo. So all I did was right here, kind of just like cut it around here and take this corner off.
All the drones, though,
and it works perfect. What's that?
Where it hacked. Like if it's all props that would hit.
Oh yeah, any 5-inch prop you put, it's gonna hit.
That's what I was saying.
Without cutting the corner back, yeah. It's just because the mount's much wider.
Mars, you really expect me to believe that you're on your best behavior as always? Kaz, get him.
All 4S birds hit. What's that in grams? It's at 0.55 pounds, a half a pound. I don't know about that. Even with a session.
More or less, guys, there are rules. Anything that's bigger than a whoop, you need a number on, but you know how that goes.
Just over a half a pound. I have quite a few 4S birds that come in under that. Oh, no, 250. Well, yeah, you might be on that one. I got a couple light ones, but Yeah, maybe that. She gets Mars into some shit, doesn't she?
You know, are we seeing another pole dancing video?
See you, John
coming up?
C. Have a good one, brother.
Huh? Huh? Mm.
Don't tempt them. If you guys, I'd say I call it the freaking Mace experience. Oh man, when they told me and Crystal that, we pissed ourselves laughing. 249 grams. Yeah, I think you got me on that, lunatic. I'm trying to think. I got some light birds though, but that's light there. Yeah, maybe all mine. No, wait a minute. Well, you did say 4S birds. Yeah, there's no way out of that one.
Richard said, measure the full width of that case and send it to me. I'll adjust it in the model and save it for future reference for anyone else who needs it in the future.
All right, Richard, but yeah.
Oh, being that, Chuck.
So all I did was just take a knife right across here, real smooth. I mean, it works perfect. Like I went out and flown with it and everything. Like
there's no denying how sexy Mars is in his maid.
And I mean, it looks good too. It doesn't look like it's all chopped up. Just nip the corner off of it.
Chuck's got to admit that. How sexy Mars was in that maid's outfit on that pole. Come on now, Chuck. You know it turns you on.
Yes, Ed, you just give me an out because you're right. I do have 4S birds that are under that because they're not 1,000. So my Baby Hawk R 4S, way under that bird, way under that threshold. Ryan, just Google it. A lipo bat box. I'm not exactly sure what Axio picked it up. Hold on, Crystal will drop a link here for you. Uh-oh, she's at home for a week. Yeah, you can definitely expect something crazy. He's in the Red Sox. That would be a phew, dude. Under 250 with a pack and a GoPro. You got there and burned the racing world up. Yeah, right. Put an ammo box. The ammo box, you can do them. You have to put holes in them or remove the gasket. That's the only thing I've heard from that. And people line them also with like the fireproof blankets. But you can do the same thing. Put holes in them, baffle them, and you just put some like filters in between there. Oh, Get FPV got them? Cool. There you go, Ryan. It's wasn't thinking of three is birds either. I keep forgetting. No, you won that argument, Ed. You're absolutely, because a 5-inch. I don't know. My Blade Theory is probably the lightest, and even with the 4S pack, I'm thinking it's at. Well, let's not guess. Let's just do it. I got a scale. Make room over here for it. It's flat there. Let's see what it runs. Because this with a 4S is definitely going to be. What batteries might be needed?
You have a scale. The question is, does it work?
It'll work. Go banging around. It'll work. There you go.
A little tap tap.
Little tap tap. They work. It's working. Crystal probably broke it. There we go. Go to Graham. Tear it off. Oh yeah, that's 309 without the batteries. We don't need to go no further. I forgot which one. I don't know. This guy's pretty late. 296 without the battery. Well,
I told you, you're not gonna have to put a whoop on there.
75 grams for this little guy. And it's about as heavy. It's
And
about
that's
the same as a whoop.
without the battery, right?
Yes, without the battery. The Mogo is 29 without the battery and 3 props.
Yuga said he's not trying to be disrespectful, but Mars, he thinks you need to leave the pole dancing to Kaz. That was a picture that was hard for him to forget.
Uh-oh. I remember when, who was it? Frank showed it in his live stream. The whole lobby just got quiet. They're like,
Oh, the things we do for family. Love you, babe. But hey, I think you learned your lesson of waking Kaz up. I think. Now he's like, no way, I'm not going to wake her up. I'm not doing that. You remember what happened last time I woke Kaz up? No,
which 5S was that your most recent post? The one in the parking lot? Check some more. Better have my money.
Nothing wrong with tipping our man out, right, Kaz?
Woody, his bird was attacked by 2 owls the other day and got the footy. What? I was actually at the park yesterday flying and got to chase another chicken buzzard. Turkey buzzard, chicken buzzard, whatever they are.
You love buzzards.
Yeah, I saw the one in the parking lot. 5S rip. That man, 5S. I like the 5S with those 2750 kV motors. Shoo! With the HQ prop, it's something matched there. I like about it. He said, "Mars, stay with the drones, bro." You say he's better at the whoops, Lewis? Dude, they're fun to chase. Them buzzards, man. All you have to do is kind of stay kind of like a little behind him and just keep back and forth with him. You can make him pretty much do everywhere. You'll see what I'm saying in the footage from the park. He kept trying to go over the trees, and I'm down at the pavilion, so I'm behind myself at this point, flying and chasing him. And he kept wanting to go over those woods, and I kept beating him to like the woods and just circling like this, so he would just turn and go back across. I was all on him, but then once he went over the trees, I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. All you need is that blackout spot. Bye-bye. And people walk in those woods right there, so that would be my luck. And there was a lot of people walking. Hawks are more fun, yes. But when that hawk goes pulling up to that straight up, you better watch out because he's coming in about that 200-mile-an-hour dive on you. It's like, nope, I'm good. Yeah, kind of right, Ed. Think about when I chase them, I kind of think of it that way, like I'm hurting them. So if you stay above him and just keep going like this, it helps you to keep him in camera for one. You know, you're tilted down looking like this at him. And then if kind of like if he's going to go fly somewhere, so I'm kind of like, no, I'll kind of get in front of him and kind of want to go around in front of him. He just circles around and he goes back the other way and then just do the same thing. Yeah, but you can more or less hurt him, believe it or not. Wakey RC. What?
You're crazy. You're hurting birds now.
It's fun. I don't harm them. I mean, I'm like nowhere's near to harm them or nothing. I could get really close to them if I wanted to. But I choose not to because I ain't trying to hurt my bird. Or the bird, I mean. What was I thinking?
You heard him right the first time.
Oh, dude. I had a flock of geese. Crystal will tell you. I had to fan them up one day over here in the field. Didn't realize these guys were hunting geese down here. They're coming over. dude, I just hear raw, raw, you know. I just turn my camera, woof, like this, and they just fly right past the drone. I mean, just like I wasn't even there. They didn't even care. And then I was over there chasing them all around. All right, EBR, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. But it's fun. So if you see a bird in the air, kind of a turkey buzzard is kind of the size of what you want to see, because a little crow, I can chase the crow, but he is sick to stay on. He is tough. He's like chasing Tito with a wing. It's tough. So the turkey buzzard's kind of the perfect size to keep him. You don't lose him in your camera angle. But you can, when you kind of, like I said, you got to stay up and back and just like this on him. Like you got to kind of go back and forth with him. Not unless you're real good with the throttle and you stay right with him like that. But that's my technique of going, just rocking back and forth and keeping them in the shot the whole time. It's like, come on, go where I want you to go. And I've been messing with that and finding out that I can move. I moved him back off those trees, I think, like at least twice yesterday. And then the third time he just went to the tree, and I'm just like, I'm good.
Apparently, you need to go play with the geese more. They don't care.
The geese does not care. The geese, you see that video I put out? I went right over top the geese. Didn't even care. And today when I was flying this, so I come up over the trees, I look up and I see him. I was like, start going up, but he's gonna come over the trailer park a good ways at that point, so I just come on right on back down into the field. But when you can chase a bird and stay with it, not to brag, but you get a little bit of skills. BNC Ultimate RC, how you doing? Hey neighbor. Yeah, we are actually close. Like I said, Roadkill, that's my brother, so he was telling me about you doing the RC build for him. What are you up at, Chris? I'll have to find that, Ed, on what video it was. It was from yesterday, so I got it all in a folder. But yeah, I got the footage of chasing him.
Vamper, I know there's a hobby town in Easton, but I'm not sure about Dover.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll hunt it down, man, while we're up there if it is.
Ooh.
I like going in there and look, but
Nicola's dad
he said,
got his
man, when we
first
get
taste
together.
of experience with a 3S power in his boat today.
Oh.
Oh, that's what I said, but it didn't end well.
Oh.
Damaged rubber.
It's kind of like the ooh. Oh. Yeah, the Bonafide. I thought there was someone I saw on YouTube before that was flying with the buzzards. Yes. I'm going to check him out. I don't know if that's the exact one I saw, but yes, I saw someone before flying with a flock of them. And they're back here in these trees right here. I bet you there's, what we count that one day? It was over 40 of them, wasn't it? Back here in the trees. Yeah, so I did run with, I think it was 3 of them one time. I kind of zoned one of them out and kind of just stayed with him, because it was kind of difficult to stay with 3 buzzards at the same time. I mean, I had actually, with my wing, I was watching my footage earlier. I actually have some with the wing. I saw them, and I kind of pulled up like I was going to go chasing, but then I'm still real green on that wing, so I didn't want to. And, well, crashing it's, you're going to crash it, but not just chasing the bird. That's more for the drones for me. This guy here or something, because like I said, if you get the technique on him, you get him. I'm gonna get him. Get some turkey buzzard chasing with the GoPro 5 on it, so we could check them out. So BNC, do you do just mainly the ground vehicles? Are you into the drones, or? I think you hang out with quite a few like RC people that we hang out with, like Axiomatic. 11 Charlie comes in yours, right? Your last
On
fruit?
occasion, yeah.
On occasion, yeah. Kagan wasn't here. Green Frog. We hang out with a lot of the
Break it, buy it.
break it, buy it. Yep.
Build it.
Or build it, buy it or something. Oh, okay, I hear you. What's that burn battery thing? He's done with this thing. Done with what thing is this week? So the Rotorite CL1, no good. That sucks. Can't hold up to the old Vampire, huh? Try well, I don't know what frame
That's the second one.
you're gonna go with next. That's why I don't know what that. Well, Chuck says it's cheap, but I was gonna say just the name alone, I'm just thinking money. But that's why I don't get into them frames that cost like that. I'll buy the knockoff ones. I love bashing them. I know I'm gonna get an alien just because you keep telling me that.
Says it's cheap. Chuck's category of cheap and my category of cheap are kind
Well,
of.
that's because Chuck's rich. That's because Chuck's rich, and this man buys 15 6S Lipos at once. Oh, the frame's $30. The Rotorite CL1. Okay, that's not bad. I guess that's in. I saw a clone of the Sting V2. I don't have a clone of the V2, but I have the V1. This is the Puda D240. I tell you though, no slouch. This frame is beautiful. Like I compare it to the Stingy V1. Only thing different, it has a secondary plate down here for extra security on the bottom plate right here at your camera. It says X Hover on the top plate, and if you look at these, well, you know the part that comes through your little, excuse the dirt. My stuff's usually clean looking too. Night Train been rubbing off on me, that damn guy. The inserts here are round on this one, and on the real one, they're hexed. But, true story, I have pictures and stuff to prove it. I removed it just to respect Stinger Swarm. He did sign this at Rampage. It was signed. RDFPV is in here. He'll witness that. He's the one got it signed down there. So once I found out it was a Puda D240, the respect, like I said, for Stinger, just to get it off, because that just goes to show you the clones. They're there now. They look so much to the original. Like before, you could just look at the carbon and go, nope. Now they're doing a great job on it. I'm a clone guy all day long. I've bounced this thing off the ground, not broke it yet. I got the Rooster clone. Fly the crap out of that thing, not broke it yet. So I say yet because all of them will break. How many drones do I have?
58 at last count.
58 at last count. Yeah, I was gonna say, okay. My wife keeps more track of it than I do, because I have toy grades and stuff out here on the wall and stuff. I'm more into the building and race and freestyle and in the camera birds. Like at this moment, I'm starting to get more into the camera birds again. Oh no, Chris ain't getting no alien then, not no $120. No! You know what I say?
What I mean?
You know what I say, Chuck? Martian 2. Martian 2. Damn, $120. Woo!
Oh, good question.
If
money
money
was no object, what would you have as the ultimate quad build?
See, even something like that, I'd have to think hard about, because
Birdman's an X-Class, I bet.
Birdman's probably right, because that is like the crazy money part of it. As far as like a 5-inch, I'm not sure. Like, I have many different motors from Racer Star, Economies, all the way up to Racecraft, nickel windings. I pretty much, I see like, only thing, all right, let's say, I know I'm getting off the beaten path of your question, but so the motor difference is I see bearings being the problem. Bearings and then some shafts on them I found versus the cheaper motors into the more expensive motors. Into the more expensive motors, you do have bad bearings. I got a set right over here right now. These are Hobby Brothers, I think. I don't even remember. Like I said, I got so many different ones. Let me look at the name before I talk trash on someone. These are the Brother Hobby Returner Deadpool motors. 2450 kVs, brand new. I put these on RDFPV's Chameleon, the Deadpool one to build for him. It's one of these motors. Two of them sound, one doesn't sound as bad, but the bearings on one of them are terrible. This one here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But that's, yeah, so bad bearings in them. So, but these motors were $28 a piece when he bought them. I'm wanting to say more than that, to be honest with you. I'm wanting to say they were in the 30s because they, you know, the Deadpool. So that goes to show you, you buy expensive motors, you get some, not all, they got bad parts and everything when you come to some of them. That's what I'm going to do, Chuck, probably. But you do have to upgrade the bearings.
Gotcha. Gravity is mean. What goes up must come down, and when it comes down a whole lot.
And it's at 7-inch with GPS rescue mode. But yeah, so the, yeah, right, Kagan. Kagan heard it. Sounds like a cricket, don't it? So I don't know, an object or money, no object in the build. I would probably build a nice 6-inch. And I'll tell you the frame I like. I like Ryan's 6-inch Rooster frame, or Chameleon frame, I'm sorry, because it's the stretched one. I noticed something was different looking about that when I kept looking at that. And it's like his, you look at it, it's kind of like, what the hell is different about that? But he said it's called the stretched edition. I'd probably build something like that. You have to change bearings. My brother Lewis right there. Exactly. So if you have to change bearings, they are just the same as the Sam Gooks. So buy you some Sam Gooks, then get you some bearings. I'm joking with that. Just get the bearing thing, because those bearings can cost you. You can get wrapped up into, and there's what, 2 companies out there that produce the nicer of the bearings. I forget the name of them. E-Drone can spit it right out for you. He does all that homework. E-Drone and Josh, they know that stuff. Not you, one of you guys might know it too, but you can get wrapped up in the cost of bearings quickly.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You got me doing some homework then. The Mao or so reliable? I would say that would have to be Crossfire for sure, I would imagine. Yeah, that's crazy.
You're gonna have him doing some thinking now, Richard.
I just don't, just the scary part. Like he said a Mao or so reliable 6-inch. Woo.
He said 6-inch sounds good. When you said 6-inch, he said
Could you
6-inch
imagine?
sounds good.
I wouldn't even to go like a mile away from myself and say like, oh, split us that tree. Whoo. That would kind of be like probably flying for the first time. Be like, Like when we were at the bot grinder dungeon. Joe was standing next to me. He watched me shaking. He jokes around. He said, "If I reach down and touch your balls, will it calm you down a little bit?" I said, "It just might." I was so nervous flying in that place.
You want to put $1,000 into it.
Put $1,000 into the project. Jesus.
Chuck's right. $1,000 will get you Beast Class.
We'll see what we can put together. RC Basher Boy, not sure. Basher. RC Basher Boy, welcome. Gabriel in the house. I had to think, but it came to me. You're a gentleman for sure, babe. Look at you.
He is.
I know. Hey, Baduga keeps me out of trouble a lot of times. Lots of times. Love him for that. But yeah, that is, man. I'm still thinking about it. He said a mile reliable.
Well, you got his wheels turning.
I just, because I know in that field, I know where a mile is this way. Oh, man, that's just like, I've flown, I think, a quarter mile with the XM Plus. And, oh, my God. I had to check my drawers when I got back. And I'll tell you what really got me. You're used to hearing the quad around you, so when it's way away from you and you do something, you kind of hear the echo of it, and it kind of feels, of course you're getting latency, but I'm just not picking up on it right, but it almost feels like latency, because when just the sound difference of being so far away, that was the scariest part until I did it a couple times and got used to it. I was really nervous. Yeah, but you got freaking Crossfire. Crossfire is good. How good? How
far was it that Joe went that day? When we were at the college and he went out to the pole.
Oh, dude, that pole was that tower was.
I'm trying to tell him, Chuck, crossfire.
Probably about 3
like Chuck says, crossfire.
quarters. I know, Vampire. That's what I was just getting ready to touch on. So one time I did it, I put the earbud in my ear. Freaky. Kind of freaky. Because it doesn't give you the same sound because you're hearing, your VTX that's mounted in there and you're hearing that like vibrations running through it and stuff like that. Yeah, the R9. That's what I kind of want to put on my wing, I think. The R9. Yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it? It's like, but in the car, if you guys never flown from your car, that's a bit different because you don't hear the quad. That's what the difference is. The quad is just like the sound's not there so I'll crack my window and at least fly around closer to the car so I can hear the sound just to know. Because I'll tell you, when I fly, I listen to kind of like everything, kind of like if something's clicking or something like that. I'm always conscientious about that. Whoa, is that a deal that's still around 80 for the module, 3 receivers and 3 T antennas? Because Josh found a deal one time, I think it was 150 or 200, but he said they wasn't doing it no more. Oh, you mean for the R9? Never mind. I'm thinking for Crossfire. They fixed the R9.
Yes, I have to show them off.
It's a pain in the ass. I've heard. He's having called string bean. That's what. Who was saying they run? Somebody was telling me they run the R9. I know Richard. I think Richard run it. Wasn't it Richard? Is that the one you're telling me with the fly? Or I was gonna say fly sky. That far sky. Because I almost put that in my wing, but I used that's the yellow one. I know that doesn't tell nobody nothing. erase them. Okay.
I'm gonna take her for a second.
Okay. Watch toes. I don't want to bring your toes over.
No, you'll have another laugh like you did Saturday.
Need to see?
No, I don't need to see.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna brag for a moment because I got something special in the mail Saturday.
Head fog.
Mr. Wakey RC
Kristlyn?
knows that
Yes,
I
I raised 'em.
absolutely love bunnies, as y'all know. So,
The light.
in the UK, they have Peter Rabbit coins.
Peter Rabbits.
The characters of Peter Rabbit. And the only place you can get them is in the UK. They have them online, but of course, they're expensive as all get out. And these are actually in circulation in the UK. So, he sent me Peter Rabbit. Come on. And he sent me Benjamin Bunny. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Wakey RC. Love them.
Yay.
Yeah, Crystal got a little spoiled for her birthday this year. My coins, a DSLR camera, tickets to Alabama, dinner, lunch, trip to the beach. Slightly spoiled this year.
Bill, Newfound Drone Productions. Welcome. Yes, Chuck, but we're thinking it's the Brain 3D FR. Listen to me, I don't know what I'm going to say. The Brain 3D flight controller, because I put the XM Plus on there and he's having the same. That's what he was having. That RSSI value isn't going, I think, past 16 or something like that it was when I was flying it. I've asked around about that, Richard, too, and no one seems to know anything about that. They just said they just always the calibration video like you found that you said you did with your I was trying to think what it was. Told me the name. I'm trying to think of the name. I forget. Later, Kristlyn. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, that I forgot what I was saying now. I guess thinking about so many things. Oh, about the RSSI thing. Yeah, so that's basically what everyone was saying as far as that. All right, Gabriel, I appreciate you, brother. I'll catch up on your videos. I know I haven't been by there in a while. I'll catch up. Be good. So, yeah, like I said, I've been asking around, and not too many people know much about that. So I wonder if that's just something, maybe that flight controller. I think that's what was on my hat, the Brain FPV, ain't it? Or yeah, Brain FPV. So I think they're Brain 3. Did I say Brain 3D or Brain? No, it is Brain FPV, ain't it?
What?
That flight controller that's in Richards.
I think that's Brain FPV because Brain 3D is all 3D.
Oh, 3D print. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Guys, make sure you go
keep
over
getting
and
arch lost on one
check
of
out
yours.
Wakey RC's newest video. He's got the boat video up where his dad was used to NiCad batteries and he put it on the 3S. See what happens.
A horse. A horse guy. Look at this. Oh, okay, that's the R9 setup. I got you. Holy cow, it is a module and everything. That's way cheaper than Crossfire. Whoa. That far sky. Alright, check that out later. Out of stock go. Yeah, I hear you. Forever from China. Yeah, that's usually I don't know. I guess the Crossfire. No, you get that through different places, so you wouldn't have to wait for Hong Kong for that though. Yeah, Eric just bought that. The module. I think he paid $50 for the module. I think it was $30 for the antenna or something. That's still just crazy. The thought of a mile out and just with a race drone, because you gotta calculate your battery and all that kind of stuff for that kind of stuff. Ooh. Brain. Okay, Brain by Radix. Is that the flight controller mic that's in there? Brain by Radix. Yeah, but I noticed that too. That's weird, but that's one thing I don't know much about, the RSSI stuff and telemetry. I do, but I don't just mess with it on my birds. Like, kind of, if it comes when I bind it up. Yeah, I do. I deal with race day quads, Get FPV, Pyro Flip. Who am I forgetting? Pretty much all the locals now. I say locals, but RMRC. I only like Banggood or something if I want something and I don't have to wait for it. You know, if it's something I'm just like, well, I can wait forever to get that because I don't need it. That's the only time I'll get something from them anymore. And I remember before when people always tell me, man, stop buying from them. Then I was like, no, you can't stop buying from them. They have everything cheap. Oh, no, Lua script. I got you. Yeah, that's me. I don't think I have Lua script on my transmitter neither because Eric was going to set it up, but we never got into that with it. I got Amber and all that on there. But well, guys, it's 8:05. I'm gonna end this. Chris, seriously, think of that. All right, Richard, I will. Considering using the micro Dragon Link receiver for the control. Cool beans. But guys, I appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you Wednesday on Crystal's channel, Wacky Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll start the new Drone Network schedule
at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There you go. So again, thank you for your time, and we'll catch you on the next one. Richard, I'll definitely will think about it. I'll put some stuff together.
Love you guys. Have a great week.
Appreciate you guys.